Hey guys, and welcome to the Saturday stream. We are back playing Kerbal Space Program. If you can't quite read that title there, the career mode. Yes, indeed, we've been playing for a couple of weeks now. No, it's not. It's a couple of sessions, exactly 1 week now. And I think it's time that we started solving a little bit of an issue that we've got. For those of you that are not aware out there, I have put a self-restriction upon myself. This self-restriction is that I'm not going to recover my ships from too far away from my KSC or whatever. If I can see them here, basically I'm going to take it as a good one to recover. But as you can see, this is kind of a little bit fuzzy over there, so I'm going to say that that is too far away. And indeed, that is the problem that I wish to solve. If we come into the tracking center, let's go and have a look at that little ship over there, shall we? I think that would be great. Jeb's glorious first out. And of course, for those of you that weren't here, we just kind of sent Jeb off into the distance. He's here amongst this lot somewhere. There he is. He's all the way over there. But as you can see, much further away from the landing zone, we have got the Project IKEA 0.5, and indeed that is the one we want. It's got a bunch of science on it. That's what I'm quite after. It's got a bunch of science. I'm not so interested in the recovery. So I just want to go and grab some stuff. Let's go and have a look and see exactly what science it's got. It might actually have a bunch of rubbish on it. Now that I stop and think, yeah, we've got a couple of these. So let's review the data. Look at that. There's a whole 9 points of science there. I'm going to keep that. What do we have over here as well? Hey, and Endermuff, how are you doing? I am just about to come and grab these. As I was just explaining, I have given myself a restriction that I will not recover if I'm too far away from the KSC. So if we go to the Space Center, I will show you the little thing that I made. It is horrendous. Now, well, you could think that all I need to do is just like make my way out there with a scientist, pick up the stuff and come back home. Sounds nice and simple, right? Two things that are stopping us there. I don't have any wheels and I don't have any wings. So building a plane is a pretty difficult, but I have overcome this small challenge. Yes, indeed. I spent about an hour earlier just playing around with different designs and stuff, and I have come up with this space plane hangar, not the bat. Wait, did I not save it? Did I not save it? Let's try building tests. I bet it's in here somewhere. No, all right. Maybe I didn't. That's all right, because I can build another one. I know exactly. Really, maybe in here? Let's have a look in here. We're just going to have a quick look through my saves and see if any of them have actually got the craft that I want. All right, that's no problem, because we had one of these, and we pop them together like that, and then we go over to the VAB. The reason that I want these is because I want a pilot and I want a scientist. The scientist is very important for collecting the materials. I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but the scientist can take the items from science experiments. We're going to go with the structural tube, I think. I was tempted by the engine nacelle. I'll tell you what I'm super tempted to do. These things here, they're radial mounts, right? They're radial mounts. I also happen to have tweak scale here, and I can bring this down to a 0.6 form factor, which I think is actually a nice little form factor. I like this 0.6. What is it? 0.625 form factor. It's a beautiful one that I'm very happy to use, very helpful to use, yeah, of course. I want to put the oldie little angle snap grid thing on so that we can do this and build ourselves a little lifting platform here. So we can go this, and then finally, I think I actually might want to even put a small fuel cell on the bottom just for distance. Hang about. We could even put look, one of these on the bottom, so whilst we're out over there we can do some actual science as well, which is, you know, that's multitasking of unheard of capabilities on my space program. We're also going to get the parachute, and I'm also wondering why my recording's not working. There we go. Saved. Get started again. It didn't show me the marker. Why is that doing that? Just taking a moment. There we go. It has started. Taking a moment to sort out a few technical issues in the background. For those that don't know, saying that a lot during this startup, later on this evening, about 6 o'clock I think it is, I will be releasing the first sort of edited, highlighty version of what we've been doing here. It's not like a stream highlights. It's actually I've put together like a proper Kerbal Space Program Let's Play for it. So that will be great. Looks like it's one of those 1950s, 60s cartoon rockets. Yes. Yes. Apart from this is made out of jets rather than out of rockets. I am spinning this rather than doing what I want to do, right? I want to bring these down just to 2. I reckon 2 of these would be nice. A nice little bit of aerodynamic stabilization there. That's what we're going for. In fact, that is so far back that I'm not sure about what I've done here. This is not a situation that I was seeing when I first made the last one. So why are you now like this? So when I made the last one, it literally brought this all the way up to the front here. What has happened? Why is it different? This is kind of what I was expecting. Have I put some like slant on anything? Oh well, this could fly anyway. That's what we're after. We're going to make it fly. Maybe it's because it's got an engine on the back here, a space science thing. All right. Well, we're going to throw all the bits on just like normal and just like I practiced, and hopefully during that it will all work out. So I want 2 stages of parachutes because we have 2 flights to make, and whilst I am going to attempt soft landings, there's no guarantee that I'm going to make it. I really don't like the way that's twisted down there. So what I did originally, let's get rid of all this and see if it makes any difference whatsoever, is I came in and I did one of these, and then using the right click I've got this LFO fuel switch here, which is pretty tasty, you know, pretty tasty. I want to go back out to the 4s and try that. Does this now fly better? Why are you different? I really want to build one of those rocket designs now. Go for it, man. Go for it. I am confused as to why this is different. I did not want this to be any different whatsoever, but whatever. We're going to try and fly it. Let's see how it works. I was expecting this to be up in the middle here. Is it because... Literally don't know. Literally don't know. Let's take this and do this like it is a plane, shall we? That's going to be a crazy idea. So if I go R, I can put that on mirror mode. Look, yeah, immediately it's looking a bit better. Maybe it's because we did it on, the word is radial rather than doing it on mirror. That could be a thing here. If I put these down here, let's see, we've got back to ×4. I actually want like that mirror, nice, and then I want to put just one of them here if possible. Okay, that's being weird. Hey Union Jack, how's it going? We're just making a quick plane, or at least that's what I was doing, and I spent a little bit of time just before now working on designs. And it turns out the design, for some reason that I worked out in my sandbox, is not working exactly as anticipated here. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna grab this, spin around. We need a communications method on it. We don't technically need one, but I'm gonna put one on here anyway. I think a couple of batteries would also go down well, because we are going to grab some science from a craft that landed too far away. I'm not sure if you remember that I have self-imposed some restrictions upon myself. One of those restrictions is how far away I collect the quantum core. Make one up. Oh, could do. Has ZTech passed the Turing test? Well, he seems fairly with it when I talk to him. Science get question mark. Save. Yeah, I'll overwrite that. Was it already in this save? I don't know. Let's launch this. No, I have not checked my crew assignments. Okay, so we need Valentina, and we're going to take Gilly with us. Gilly. I do like him. Okay, so that's all good. But let's go do this mission. I'm not loving the fact that it's not telling me about the recording. I'm just kind of taking it on faith at the moment. Probably not the plan. Loading Kerbals. Okay, let's see how the fact that I am pitched back worries me. Do you guys see this? Why is that a thing? We've got actual engines on the front there, so we'll just take that as read. Let's do it. Let's do it. Send Gilly to Gilly in a ship named Gilly. I think that's probably a good idea. Right, my plan is to go over there. I'm going to do a quick save because... and let's see how it goes. Oh, I also want to separate those off. Okay, this worked beforehand, but like I say, we've had some problems with how this has been put together this time, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on. I should be able to just tip forwards and fly like a pro. Can we fly like a pro? Can I pitch back up? That's the question. I can pitch back up. That is the important test that I needed, because normally, or at least last time that I've been trying a few things like this, we've been sort of flying a lawn dart, if you will. Wouldn't a plane work better as a recovery plane instead of a rocket? You see how these are jet engines here, and these are only wings. This is the full technological prowess of my space program at the moment. We don't have wheels, we don't have proper wings, we've only got these thins. And to be honest, these nacelles, they're not really supposed to be this size. I kind of cheated. So, we're doing the best we can with the technology we have, in true space program style, you know. I don't think I've ever known of any space program that's like, yeah, cutting edge design, but you know, we're going to do well within our comfort bounds. Now, everything is cutting edge, right? Everything is like, we've never done this before, and this is all experimentational. It's supposed to go for 90 days, 16 years later. RIP, by the way. I presume everybody is super sad. I'm super sad. Actual real tears at some point. I was explaining to my girlfriend about it, and I'm like, you know what, I can't talk about this anymore. Hey Wise, how you doing out there? We are currently on a flight to a mission that did not quite make it back home. It's got some science on it, and I brought a scientist with me. The plane is on fire. It's not quite there. It's not quite there. It's doing quite well. We're pretty high up though. I'm not sure if we are too high. It's a bit of a flight though. This is one of the problems with aircraft. They take time. As you can see, all I'm trying to do is cross the mountains, and yeah, gonna take some time. Oh, it's going to take some repeating energy drink. That's a winner there. That is a winner. So, what are we going to do for today's mission? This is literally just a little bit of tidy up from last time. I would like, ideally, your cat has imprisoned you by sitting on the chair, sitting on your chest. I hear they do that a lot. Yeah, I would like to ideally get some proper plane parts underway. I'm sure you can understand why I might have that thought process on the go. I would also like to get fuel pumps and solar power. Now, there happens to be a bunch of contracts that I've got that are all about collecting extra science from around. So if we can get some wheels and stuff like that, we can build some little rovers for the scientists. I think that might be a good plan. You will die there. Nah. Oh, what, by the cat? I mean, he might die because of the cat. Okay, we're gonna make it over this mountain. We are literally gonna make it over the mountain. Let's have a whole look at the aerodynamics. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I like to see from my planes. Actual more like blue stuff than red. Okay, can we bring ourselves in on a glide now? That's the question. Are we gonna plummet like almost instantly? Welcome to Kerbal Plummet Program. Red is indeed drag, yes. For you, those of you that have not seen this before, just F12 to bring it up. The solid blue, the dark blue, if you will, is from like wings and lifting surfaces and stuff like that, and the other blue is kind of just from the general shape of your craft. I believe the dark blue is a stronger lift force than the other one, but I mean, I don't know. My cat is staring at my cookie dough. Should I kill it? What, the cookie dough? No, I think your cat can kill the cookie dough. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're 4 kilometers up. We're 6 kilometers away. Which means we're 2 kilometers distance, right? So if we can try and bring this number and this number into close agreement, I will slap on my parachutes. Because I don't think we're going to be able to soft land a jet engine like this. I mean, maybe, but probably not. Let's be honest here. We are currently just gliding, actually. This is a thing that I was not expecting this craft to be able to do. Mainly because it's got the most stubby, tiny, ridiculous wings I've ever seen on any aircraft ever. What is this? This is not a sensible craft. I suppose I'm not really about the sensible craft. Okay, here we go. Are we ready for parachute deployment in 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, the drag. Okay, I think we're doing alright. What is that? Oh, well, I've put the ground scatter on, so that'll be what that is. Okay, wish me luck. We kind of have to try and land upright if we can. If not, we've probably lost some people. If these guys can't get out and get back in, well, I mean, like, we're only gonna get Gilly going out and trying to come back in. I mean, it's tempted to. Oh no, we can't EVA yet. I was about to say it's tempting to jump him out and then using the Kraken is merciful. It's true. Most of my time, I've had merciful run-ins with the Kraken. There have been occasions when we've duplicated Kerbals and then they've ended up like spaghettifying across the entirety of the solar system, becoming transcendental creatures that control all of space-time. But I'm sure that was actually just a graphics glitch. Seriously, it happened. Bill came out of the craft, and for some... there are no ladders. You guys seem to think I'm far further in the technology tree than I am. I've unlocked 3, maybe 4 science nodes. Alright, this looks like we're coming down on top of the hill. Oh, if we are, that would be pretty good placement. Wish me luck. We're coming down at 8 meters per second. That might be a little much. Oh, we only lost the left engines. What could be wrong with that? Alright, well, we got a quick save. If we can't take off with 2 engines, we'll figure it out. So my plan to climb back in is to come up here and jump and press buttons and hope. It's surprising how often that actually works. Alright, next thing. Where is our target? It's down this way. You can make magic with early plane parts. I mean, to be fair, I think that is magic, what we've just done over there. Do you guys not feel that? Half the engines, double the power. You know that. You know that. Okay, let's go and have a look. Here we go. This is what we're after. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we got this. That landing was disappointing. We're going to need more parachutes. More parachutes. Come on, little science Kerbal. Who's this? This is Gilly, of course. This is Gilly. Alright, here we go. This is what we're here for. Collect data. Remove. You take data. You take data. And then you collect data. Is that everything we want? I think that's everything we can get. I'm also going to do an EVA report. Thanks. There's no... the word that I'm looking for is ground science. Surface report. There's no surface samples at the moment. It's a bit of a shame. Oh man, are we actually going to be able to even get close to flying this thing? If not, we're going to have to work on the landing. That is actually my plan, Union Jack. Union Jack is like, you should fly it sideways. Yeah, I'm going to fly it sort of these engines at the bottom, hopefully. It does have a distinct lack of lifting parts that way. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, to be fair, it's all about whether we can get into the craft right now. Come on, Gilly. You can do it. You can do it, Gilly. All right, he's got it. He's up here. Okay, turn around. Jump an F. Yeah! Scientist... Oh, I pressed the wrong way. Scientist extraordinaire. This is what this guy's got. Looks like an A10 Warthog. Oh, what, the one with the gun on the front of it. For those of you who have seen it, that is actually a valid impression. Climb. Alright, we got that. And then climb. And board. Alright, sweet. We did it. We can't repack those because of the people we've got with us. Got a quick save at the launch site, so let's just go. I kind of feel like this isn't going to lift. Come on. Surface. It's not lifting, is it? It's just not going to make it. Oh. No. No, I mean, maybe if we dump a lot of... Oh, no. I don't seem to want to work the way we want it to work. No, I'm going to be just quick loading the quick save. I mean, Gilly has survived. Alright. Hey Cubic, how's it going? Today we are trying to get over to the science and save it. So it's literally just a case of more parachutes. That is no problem. We're going to go revert to vehicle assembly. Extra parachutes. Who can't do extra parachutes, hey? We're just going to grab these, put them down here. That's 4 of them. That's not right. Everything's not working the way I want it to. X. Okay. Still a bit weird, but let's do that. So, double the parachutes. Should be good, right? Double the parachutes should definitely work better. Get some extra for the KSC landing. Yeah. That is an absolute gem of a suggestion there. I like it. Let's get these down here, and then we pop them up with that one. It'd be nice if we had another set. But we've got this one up here. Maybe 3's enough? I mean, all we need to do is not blow up the... Well, in fact, all we need to do is only blow up this bottom bit here, right? All right. That's... Hey, number 3, how's it going? Welcome to early space... not space planes. Early planes with Twitchi. It turns out all you need are these two fins here. Because, you know, whenever you're doing a space program, the fins are the guys to help you out. Can I... Oh, no, of course I can't. I was going to see if I could not... Actually, here. This is what I wanted to do. Let's take that down to 1 and put one of those there, and then take this one over here and put that like there. So that we've got something approaching, like, vertical stability. The 3 is always enough. Maybe. Alright, save. Yes, I want to overwrite that. It should be good. Alright, let's do that. Thanks for the reminder. I think we've got... Why is Gilly not in there? Go. Launch. Oh, too many parts. 31 parts. Well, looks like we're losing one of these. Get out of there. I'm going to pop this over here, and then this is coming like that. I mean, technically, we don't need the antenna. Technically, we don't need the batteries. Because the engines form power, and like we're not going far enough away to actually need the antenna. Alright, let's go. Double check. Go. That little mod there, by the way, is almost specifically to make sure Jebediah doesn't climb into the cockpit. That was great. Bam. Are we gonna be good? Is the game gonna load? Yeah, we're hit. What? Like actual what? It must be these sticking out the bottom, right? Must be these. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. Jeb would if we hadn't already sent him to the darkest reaches. Darkest reaches of the solar system. Well, we've not. We should send him off to Elu at some point. Jeb is going to be the first Kerbal on Elu. Just because I don't want to have to deal with him. Like that? Is that going to be better? Is this going to not flip me over? As fun as it is, I do prefer not to get flipped off the launch pad. Have you ever seen Rover Engineer playing KSP? Oh, what, the guy who actually made one of the... Yes, I have. I've also seen astronauts, everyone from Hadfield to Massimino. I've seen them playing Kerbal. send Jeb out of the system. It's a strong choice. It is a strong choice. I might very well do so. Oh man, we need things to talk about whilst we fly. Alright, so yeah, Rip Hoppy, indeed. I mean, I presume everybody is sad about the loss of opportunity. Like, why don't I have a driving license? Because they haven't certified me. Because I've never been bothered, honestly. The cost of tax, MOT, insurance. Tax is no longer a thing, but it was when I was thinking about it. All these things seem like a lot more effort than just paying to get on a train every now and then when I actually need to leave the town. There have obviously been situations where I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great if I could just like jump in a car and leave? But you know, whatever. I'm kind of happy. Like, we have a strong, yeah. So the cost, yeah. But we have a strong public transport network around here. It's not as strong as I would like it to be. It's not like we're in the middle of London where any 2 minutes you can go and jump on bus, train, or tube. Yeah, but we live in an expensive country, an expensive continent, an expensive town. Like, all of them kind of add up together. Yeah. Salut, piece of pie. Ça va? In this country, Union Jack, do you come from above Oxford? North of Oxford, right? Everything breaks down up there, I get that. Poland has okay-ish public transport. That's a shame. I'd like it to be, like, solid public transport. To be fair, ça va bon, ça va bon. See, look, I can communicate in French. Look at this. This is about as far as my French goes. I can say hello, ask how they are, and we say all right. And then maybe I can ask for the noun that I might be able to remember or not. Maybe some pointing. Je voudrais that thing over there. You have a car to... So I don't know. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough, 3. I mean, I've already told you congrats on that, so... So when I lived out in La Village, I was out there for like first 15 years of my life. A village of about 500 people. There was one bus route going through it that left at 7 in the morning and came back in 4 in the afternoon, which is not useful. No, that's Italian, Cubic. You haven't been out to a country outside of Sweden. Are there aliens in England? If you listen to the local tabloids, yes, there's aliens coming into the country all the time. Canada has good subways, but buses are heavily delayed and overcrowded. Oh, Union Jack, too tall for most cars. It's annoying. I feel you there, man. I feel you there. Like, trying to go on a plane journey is terrible. Trying to come up with a stream appropriate word there. You're trying to fit, yeah. Especially if they got a girlfriend who wants to sit in the front seat. Okay, we seem to have lost a little bit of pitch control. Look at this. I am careening downwards despite my pull up. Ooh, 6'7", man. I'm 6'4" myself. Hi. Horrible, appalling, disgusting. Disgusting seems to be like a go-to word of mine recently. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. It's a horrible word, right? It's a horrible word. Appalling. I like appalling. Appalling is a good word. Horrendous. Unconscionable. Yeah, but despicable, unfortunately, has been taken over by the minions. Yeah, you see, that's... No. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. I'm coming down a little bit faster than normal than last time, but we should be alright. And go. Oh, not slowing down as quick as I would like, actually. We can walk up, I suppose, but that's what you meant by you've entered orbit. Okay. I've only gone to London, England once for a wedding, fell in love with fish and chips. Only time fish tastes good. Yeah, I myself personally have a big thing against fish. I don't know why. Every time I put a bit of fish in my mouth, it tastes like it's gone off. Like, properly rotten, makes my body retch type stuff. Which my girlfriend hates because she kind of likes fish. I mean, you're not happy to go out and eat at a restaurant? Feel free. What is that? It doesn't fit with your vegetarianism, this is true. Fish. Okay, here am I literally going to have to walk up that hill? We did a much better landing last time. Okay, is 6 going to be too fast? Does anybody know what the impact speed for engines is? Try to cut. So I also have a thing against pastry. Cubic's like you should come down to Cornwall and try pasty. I've tried pasties. You can't really live in England and not eat some pasties. How to do this and not die? Like how far off the ground do you have to just cut the engine? I don't know what the wind-up time is. Oh no, I've pressed the wrong button at some point. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I thought you were going to impact harder speed then.
Yeah, I thought I was going to impact at a harder speed. I'm kind of okay with kind of what's happened. Can we spin that way, but then push down maybe? So what I want to do is spin with my nose uphill if I can. Do I just go and try and get the science and see what happens? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Disarm! 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 There is. In fact, there is a button to lock the engineer level 1 required. Okay, there is a button to. Oh my god! I've got to walk nearly a kilometre to lock the word that I'm looking for is the staging. If you went veggie as a protest, then fish are a better alternative since feeding yourself on fish is easier. Yeah, but it's still like a massive detriment on the environment, right? That given the fact that we are not the richest people in this country, we don't really get to choose where we go and shop. So like we kind of have to go and shop at Tesco's, else we'd be spending 4 or 5 times the amount of money on our food, and we can't afford to do that. Can't afford to do that. So like I don't think the meat would be an issue if we could go find a local farmer and like give the cow a stroke down before we eat it. I don't know how you feel about that. Yeah, that's fine. So
mass production and like mass fishing.
Yeah, I mean, like I know for a fact that, well, not for a fact, but I know for a 98% sure that any chicken I eat is from that massive farm in Northern Ireland, because that's where the majority of the chicken comes from, right? That's how we can feed the number of people we have. There's not enough space to. Tesco's is the sort of the industry leader supermarket around here. You have Tesco's, Sainsbury's and Asda, kind of in that order of priority. Unless you go further north, at which point Sainsbury's starts taking over, or Morrison's. Morrison's comes into it. We don't really get that many down here. Yeah, Tesco, as Cubic spells it. Hey, Sean Kelly! Oh, just seen you. It's been a year long, I can say. It has been a while, man. It's been a while. We're actually going to get... I probably should have landed with a... Oh, we don't have any wheels to land with a rover, but we should have landed with a rotor. Aldi/Lidl is good. Yeah, we got one of those just opened up next door, actually. I'm not familiar with any of the brands, so my brain freaks out.
It's still, like, mass...
Yeah, it's just European mass-produced.
Isn't it? It's not...
9 views, yeah. Hey Blue Terrier, how you doing, buddy? And Sean is saying hey. Stroking down a cow isn't a euphemism, is it? Well, you know, as long as we can do it with a nice farmer, it's all good. Collect that data. Bam. Take the data. Alright, just grabbing all this stuff. So we're talking the horrors of the meat industry, it turns out. How do people feel about the horrors of the meat industry? In Poland, you have Tesco's. Nice. Kaufland. Auchan. I'm going to try and pronounce all of these. Biedronka. Aldi. Lidl. Zabska. Zelgos for the major brand. Alright, cool.
I mean, Tesco's are literally everywhere now.
Yeah, Tesco's have gone proper international, right? Cubic is saying one of his friends is a farmer and a cow stepped on his ankle. Bet that hurt. I bet that hurt a lot.
I mean, every farmer's children and cows are brutal. Not as brutal as pigs. Don't argue with the pigs.
No, don't argue with a pig. Never argue with a pig. The main supermarket in Sweden is ICA. Never heard of it, but, you know, Sweden. Got no Tesco for pizza pie. That Canada, right? What's going on? I didn't feel like I was... that doesn't feel like I'm walking anywhere, does it? I really am. That also keeps making me feel like it's a heat shield. It's just a rock. It's just a rock. I'm kind of surprised that Tesco's is not in Canada.
Yeah, because they're in America. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Have you ever argued with a goose?
No.
Explosions. I think that was probably the probe core. Yeah, it's Operation IKEA. Operation IKEA going for a bit of a spin there. Your dad's car made some geese attack. Oh man, dude. No, I've never argued. I've had a run-in with a goose, but you know, it got big and angry. I got big and angry, and we kind of backed off from each other. Worked out. I wasn't angry. I was just big. I am a big size person, really. Not like the width ways, but I'm tall, and if I throw my arms around and scream loud, it gets me out of most situations. Oh, you had an argument with a goose when it refused to leave your house. I've had like a pigeon inside the house before, like a rock dove. Yeah, goose think they're great until you kick them in the head or throw them by the neck. I've seen many footage of people grabbing a goose by the neck that's coming after them and just flinging it around like a hammer in the Olympics, right? Your neighbour's cat hid under the car. I know it would be good. It would be good. Why? I mean, again, we're just feeling some prices at the moment. We just decided that like we've seen bits of Europe and stuff like that, and we can get to Africa relatively cheap to go to like Morocco or something. I just wanted to know how much it would cost to literally get to the other side.
It's going to take me at least a year to save some money. My wages are rubbish.
Yeah. How far is this? I should speed this up. Sorry, we did this much faster in the other direction. Sorry, I got wrapped up in the goose conversation. They're quite a pecker and they are heavy. Yeah, the Canadian. So we get Canadian geese coming to roost. Well, they just kind of like hang out on the canal for a little bit, poo everywhere, and then disappear. It's like, yeah, that's mainly my memories of geese. Is going down to the park at the side of the canal and being like, we can't walk anywhere there. I cannot. Okay, so my plan, kind of, maybe. Do we do another quick save here and then try and figure out a way of getting this up? Is there a way of making a what's it save? A named quick save? Quick save. Because my plan is to open up this parachute and use the engines to kind of push us up and around. Now watching my YouTube. Okay, right, let's come up here. I went totally on the wrong side. Exactly what I wanted. Grabbed. Boarded. Alright, let's... Is it Alt F? Oh no, I can't use Alt F9. That is legitimately... Save game here. What are we going to call this? I'm not crashed. You're crashed. Alright, let's save that. Okay, couple of ideas. I don't know whether this is a plan or not. If you don't have a universal respect for bears, you've not understood a bear. Oh no, it broke. It broke. The plan worked. Plan didn't work. Plan did not work. I mean, we're kind of looking in the right direction now. Alright, that's not a plan then. I am tempted to see what happens though. It's slowly just gonna like break itself until it can't fly anymore. Definitely want to point uphill, you know. Come on, you can do it. If we could do it on 3 engines, that would be amazing. I think we're fighting the slope right now. Oh, no, there we go. Well, we're not going to get this over the mountain like this, are we? Anybody else got any ways of standing this up? For that doth be the plan. Escape, load. So we've got the quick save back at the launch pad. So if need be, we can do that. Just call the Blunderbird. Yeah, maybe. The thing is, he's going to just use... what's the word that I'm looking for? Like sandbox or whatever. Okay, so let's kill this, do this, and then try and turn around like this. Hey, it kind of looks like it's working. Okay, now this and this. Do we try opening these middle ones? This is why you add wheels. I don't have any wheels, Union Jack. You seem to be forgetting this objective quite often. Go. No, upwards, not backwards, upwards. It's giving me a weird bit of... controllable drag. This is odd. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting explosions. I really was expecting explosions. Why have we not had any explosions yet? Ah, there we go. There was an explosion. Come on, you can do this. We can do this. I mean, at the moment, we're just kind of like a failed hovercraft, right? Still got all the air intake we need. Surface, there we go. Just roughly this way. Turn off the top engines. We don't have the lift on 3 engines. We've done this before, actually. No, I know what you're saying, actually, but no. Ah, and that lost us the parachute. Cannot believe this. It's nearly there. So nearly there. Yep, there we go, being there. Do you agree that spaceship will fly our trash through the sun? Why? No. No, I don't. And the reason why is it takes more effort to get to the sun than it takes to leave the solar system. So how can we improve this design, guys? What have you got for me other than wheels? Because obviously there is no wheels. Yeah, skis could... That's not what I wanted. Revert to... Oh, I only get to launch. Oh, okay. We'll recover it then because I'm on the thing. Fake wheels? Fake wheels are probably a good idea. Yeah, the skids. No, I have not gained landing legs, Great Space Emu. Yeah, skids a plan though. What we can do, we'll go into the vehicle assembly building. And we'll open up this one. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. Alright, get science. Load. And then on the bottom here, we're going to start with these. And we're going to pop 2 of those on. We're going to put... Oh, no, wait, we can't because of part limits. Okay, well, you remember how I said we don't really need the batteries and we don't really need the communicatron. That's the 3 parts we need to make some skids. We're going to turn this down this way. Sacrificial skids. Hopefully. Do we want to turn them diagonally so that we've got less drag? Is that even a thing? I don't know whether Kerbal does drag like that. What do you guys reckon? I reckon it's time to find out. That's what I reckon. We have got absolute nice. We're just trying to do that. Look at these like defended engine nacelles. And then this one. I don't know whether this will work. I have no idea whether this will work. I have never actually used skids and thought that it would work. So we'll see. Yeah, what could go wrong? But are the engines centered on the ski? No, that's going to push them down a little bit. Should we do a quick test launch? Let's save it here, overwrite. We're going to go over to the space plane hangar. We're going to... This is literal test launch. See what happens if we try and launch like this. Yes, we're going to revert. Is it possible to take off? Are 6 parachutes necessary? Yes. Yes, they are. It's for 2 sets of parachutes because obviously no engineer. I'm just gonna trim my pitch up here. I'm even gonna turn off the runway because ugh. Oh. Let's try that again. Maybe not full throttle until we get off off the launch pad, the runway. Instantly up to full throttle now. Let's bring that back down. Ooh, how far do we have to be to actually get push? Kind of impressed with how this is going. This is like proper skiddy, but Put that on and that'll help. Wow. The skids are a legit thing, but we need like a launch pad to take off from. A launch ramp, sorry. Which we will have. Now, the real question is, can we save it if we just happen to land this way up, right? If we just happen to land like this, can we rocket onto the skids? Oh, yeah. You know what, guys? I think we've got a plan. I think we've got a plan. I agree. Great success. All right. Whew. Excited. We have Kerbaled our way. Wow. Wait. Let's not count our Kerbals before the rockets have exploded, eh? We may have solved an issue here. Okay, they're good. They're good. Back to the crew. All right, something I want to do is make sure it's still saving. Okay, that's a thing back there. Let's start that back up. Cool, wonderful. Gilly Kerman, scientist. This is a lot of effort, especially as it's only going to be the second part of the edited highlights. Yeah, wasn't just your idea another 3, but yes, your ideas are great. Who was it who first came up with skids? Let's go and have a look. Let's go. Someone definitely got it first. Blunderbirds, flapjacks, kaboom, turn off the engines. Union Jack got it first. I'm not into SCP, but the more I hear, the more I'm feeling like I should be. Oh, have we made ourselves too heavy? Oh, I pulled the wrong way. That was totally my own fault. Revert to launch. Got the reader app. Alright, well, everybody seems to agree, so it's like, why is this? Can we just kind of shuffle around? Go, sorry. It's fun but slightly unnerving. That's my favourite type of media. Don't do that. We're going this way today. This way. Against the spin of the planet. Okay, we got it. We're good. Got to definitely go up more. We'll get up to about 6 kilometers, I reckon. Can we get a bit of time warp? That'd be nice. Okay, that way? We're gonna have the distance? I'm hoping so. Let's get ×2 in and see if we can make it all the way over there. Of course, always a slight issue with planes. If we had a slightly more stable plane, I would totally be hitting the time warp a lot harder than we are. It's just this, it's not really a plane, is it? It's a jet-powered rocket with some extra bolt-ons. So, not the most aerodynamically stable thing I've ever produced. Thankfully, this is going to make a good sort of half episode. Got the previous half episode of putting this thing over here, and then this one's going to be the finish of it going, oh, and then we went and got it. I think it'll be fun. So what other space news have we had this week? They've named the crater where the Chinese lander landed, but unfortunately I can't remember what the name of it was. They've started being able to like find some of the cool interstellar gas inside the voids, like the You know, in like the web of the universe, you've got the bits where most of the matter is. Well, in between that, you've got the things called the voids. I am too far going in the wrong direction there. Oh, yeah, that's what we want. The asteroid that looks like a snowman. Unfortunately, it's a bit flat. We've had our bad turn. Look at this, I can't pull up. We've had a bad one. How is this a bad one? What is going on? Revert to launch. How? Oumuamua. Oumuamua's nice. Oumuamua is a very confusing object. And I'm glad that we have something that is that confusing in the thing, in the solar system. Yeah, I'm very glad we got something. Well, I mean, it's... When does it leave? It leaves short... Whoa, what is that? I am super on point today. Aliens, yes or no? Probably not. Probably weird minerals that we've never discovered before, right? But... Can't say no for definite. I'm just going to fly upwards. We're just going to fly straight upwards. We'll orientate ourselves up there. Yeah, chances are a solid no. There are a lot of things that need to be sorted out about Oumuamua. A lot of things that we need to go and discover about it. But not necessarily Oumuamua. Interstellar space rocks. We need to know more about these things. Aliens existing is terrible news due to something called the Great Filter. No, aliens existing is great news because of something called the Great Filter. If no other aliens exist out there, that means we have got a Great Filter in front of us. Yeah? Something is going to stop us because it's stopped everything else. But if there are aliens out there, amazing, we're set. Because something else made it through all these filters. Yeah? My personal thought about the great filters and stuff, about the Fermi paradox in particular, is that we have got something that's what I'm going to call the word that I'm calling is complexity clock. Yeah, the universe has only had so long to build up large atoms, put those large atoms into complex molecules, use those complex molecules to like create data processing divisions and stuff like that. All this stuff takes time to create, right? Takes time to create, and the universe has not had time, to my mind, to make any more than us and the other aliens that are out there just like us. Because we're not going to be the first, but we are going to be one of the first. That's how I believe, anyway. Don't really have much to base that on, other than the fact that we don't see aliens, and I don't want to be the only set of aliens, because if we're the only ones, the chances that our universe is real goes down immensely. All right, so you've all heard after what was I saying? So you've heard about the simulation hypothesis, right? The whole I'm already subbed. The whole idea that we are like simulated universes, because if you think about it, if there's one universe and then it spawns a simulation and then that simulation spawns another simulation, even if you just go one for one like that, which, let's remember, we don't just run singular simulations, we run loads of simulations. But yeah, the chances of us being the guys in the real universe, just stupidly small chance. Stupidly small chance. Please don't go down. Man, this philosophizing is making the flight really bad, and I don't know why. Why is this flight not working the way it's supposed to? Granted, we've added some extra weight, but not that much. I mean, we are pretty high up as well, but again, not that high. I'm trying to pull up and it's not doing it. Look at this, we're going down at ridiculous speeds now. The drag is too much. So has this, just the addition of this, absolutely messed us up? It has, it really has. Not a chance, there were no survivors. That's what I say about that. Okay, I've got a plan. It took me a while to come up with it, but I've got a plan. Can we rebrand this as a ground skimmer? Like, you know what? If we had winging ground effects, I'd be all over it. What was my plan? It was to come in here and get rid of all that fuel. I don't think we need it. And that fuel would have counted out that amount of weight, right? I'm hoping so, anyway. Man, I was so full of hope at the beginning. I was like, yeah, we're just going to go do this, pick up someone, rah, rah, rah. No problems. Then we should get on to another mission. Should have known better. Okay, are we going to eat through that much fuel? We're about to find out. So I want to go forwards as well as up. Getting that upwards lift at the moment is very important. So is getting that forwards. I kind of want to travel at 45 degrees as fast as we can. Unfortunately, that means pointing a little bit above 45 degrees and going as fast as you can. Okay, if we're lucky, this is it. This will be the angle. Let's get that time warp in. I think we might do it. ×3. Don't want target, I want ground, thanks. I'm already pulling up as hard as possible. Turn this upside down. Can I push that way? Is that better? So my thought process with this play is the fact that we got extra weight on top, right? So maybe that extra weight has been pulling me down in a funny way, but it looks like... Do we have a flight imbalance? So things are just suddenly badly wrong with this craft. And, you know, that's bound to happen given the fact that we are a flying brick. An actual flying brick. But I reckon it's because of it. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. So what we want to do is drop the... No, not F2, number 2. Drop these down here, right? There seems to be no movement. Why would that be the case? Can we move this down then? Is that going to help? Apart from it's completely occulted, completely hidden. Maybe we'll just get rid of it. No, that then puts that far too far forwards. Which then also becomes a bad plane. Maybe tilt the wings. Yeah, maybe tilt the wings. That's upright. It's telling me not. But the airflow comes in, hits the wing, gets pushed down, right? That's how that works. I'm fairly sure that's how that works. No, we do not have bigger wings. We are at cutting edge of my technology here. And this was kind of exactly the challenge I was thinking of when I started it like this. I wasn't expecting it to take quite this long. Especially as I'd had some development time beforehand. It kind of worked that way. I am out of all my liquids. I'm a dehydrated boy. None of these have been turned down, have they? No. Okay, already a bit of forwards motion. That's good. Wait, is that good? Yeah, we can hope. Definitely don't want that to go too far forwards. What is the maximum, not maximum, what is the correct height for these to be working at? So like the Weasleys don't like to go above 8 kilometers. Where do the Junos like to live? Hoping it's actually just like 2 kilometers. That'd be great. 4 kilometers would also work. Why not use rockets for initial propulsion? Yeah, I had considered that. I had considered that. We also have another rocket design that's much like this. It's when we start losing all this height, this vertical speed. That's when it gets us. I'm going to come down to about 2 kilometers and then try pulling up again. Yeah, I cannot pull up, which last time meant that my center of lift was too far back. Yeah, look at this. I'm going to reset that. I'm going to reset this. I'm going to pump this right up into there. I've got to reset it and then only put one down. Reset, double. Reset, double. I actually want to do that. Okay, that's good. And then this one up here should be good. Let's double check these. I mean, that's a bit too far forwards now, isn't it? Is it? Can we still turn like that? More importantly, why is this thing not pumping out enough? Right, let's wait, because we ain't got no monoprop, so there's no point having it. Not the whole thing, just this. Kind of feel like I want this like literally right on top like that. That should do it. Maybe. So, people are asking for all these. Oh, I got an extra part. I could put one part on there. That one extra part would be useful somewhere. No RCS. I see you guys are not career mode players. How hard can it be to cross a mountain? I don't know, let's ask the ancient Greeks or something, right? I think they knew how to cross the mountains. Feeling a little bit better actually, more responsive if you will. pitch down and then pitch up. Does that work? Hey, it does. Okay. Alright, so maybe we've got a bit more of an aircraft here rather than a lawn done. Oh, stick a jet engine in front like an OPRCS. Yeah, we've got one jet engine, so that is definitely something that can be considered. Why can I not just like fly in a straight line? Now, I'm tempted just to go back to the original design, because, like, we actually very nearly had that. Just needed to land in the right spot, and we could have done it. Let's get rid of those skids. It's literally the thing messing me up. Let's just be rid of them. Whatever. Don't care anymore. We just need to land in the right spot. Drop the parachutes early. It's no problem. Hopefully. Bring this one back up. Okay, everything balanced. Thanks for the reminder. I guarantee you won't land take off properly now. Yeah, I know, right? Go back to the old design and it won't actually be as good as the old design was. This is why I should install the mod that actually changes the save name each time you save. That would be very helpful, actually. The tilt. What did the tilt? We in stable flight? Kind of. Let's see how this works. Okay, slow it back down. Can we pull up? No, so we only have pitch authority up to a certain speed. Which is kind of unfortunate. Slowing down, lowering down. What speed do I need to be to have control? Come on, you can do this. How did we do it at the beginning, guys? How did we do it? We were literally just there. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. Let's just put another set of wings on here. Let's see what we do with that. Oh, it's annoying. It's really annoying. And the thing is, if I put these here, Bill's not Bill. Gilly is not going to be able to get in and out. And does this put us over the number? No, it's not put us over the number. Okay, so there's some more wings. Let's try some more wings and see if that helps him. Because that's ooh, I'm annoyed. There's no reason. There's no reason. 6 wings. I guess the Kraken does particularly disprove that. I just don't. Alright, let's fly it. Let's do this. May the physics gods be in my favour. I mean, I can ask, but I doubt they're going to. Can we do it in just like a ballistic type trajectory? would be more helpful, right? And build up that forward velocity, but also keep the upwards. Doing better here. So I noticed that my body shape isn't giving me the lift that it was last time. I don't get why. I don't understand why that would be the case, as we should have the same aerodynamics, right? Though this now also feels a little bit more responsive. I don't feel like we're being dragged towards the prograde marker. I feel like we are making the prograde marker go where we want. Now, obviously, up at 6 kilometers, that might be a different matter. Let's actually try and flatten out here and see if we can do that. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We've got to try and like line up with this. No, we are well, I say we're dropping. We're not plummeting, so that's all right. All right, number 3. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Have good times. Have good times. You never know. We might have actually finished this by the end of the stream. Speed is climbing. My height is not. So because we're dropping faster, is that what's picking up? Is my downward speed? At what point does this become unrecoverable? It's starting to look like it, to be fair. Wait until we can point upwards again, hopefully. Come on, let me get over it. Let me get over it. Does anybody know what level of experience we need to put an engineer through to actually make it so that they can fly this thing and then repack the parachutes? Because we could just pop a parachute, land on our rear engines, and then like take off again. Because pulling up seems to be a thing this craft just does not do. And I do not know why. Trying to force it. Everybody passes out. Thinking time is hard, you know? Thinking time is hard. We're coming down at 5 meters per second. Is that going to be too much? No, that's not too much. So we could then just take back off again, right? Apart from we can't repack the chutes. But there's got to be a winning way here somewhere, right? I mean, there doesn't have to be. But we're going to find it if there is. Okay. I feel like this is a good play. I mean, not a good play, but one that is going to actually come out with a positive. We then just have to figure out how to get back to the KSC afterwards. Because it looks like stopping this thing is not a winner. wonder if I could just glide this bad boy in afterwards. Personally think the chances of that one are a little low. Just have 4 parachutes to initially land, then use the remaining 2 with engines to land at the KFC. Yeah, it's almost as if that's my full plan, Union Jacked. I will drop this this plane file on the workshop later. I will let everybody have a fly with it. Come on, pull up. Don't do this to me. This flies very badly. Now, are we even going to get to a safe landing spot? I don't think we are. If we can get inside that trench, that'd be great, but I think we're going to have to go for a top of the hill landing. Yeah. Okay, just land upright. As long as you land upright, I'll be happy, and we can go and sort stuff out, and then we can figure out how we're getting back to the KFC afterwards. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good luck, Valentina. We're going to leave you here to do it. Let go. Can't see him. Yeah. Right, we're not going that way. We're going this way. There it is. 2 kilometers. Oh, man. It's even further. So the question is, can we get over to the KSC and land it slow enough that these guys survive? I really don't think so. In fact, I think this is a wasted trip. Maybe if we do it... Let's try... So obviously being pushed forwards is a problem here. Can we do it with these being on 90% thrust? So we've got a 10% upwards thrust, right? Because if we can't keep the parachutes, we're not going to be able to land back at the KSC. Yeah, all I need is a positive mental attitude and a growth mindset. I mean, that's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. I exude positive mental attitudes. I am a positive mental attitude. Hey ZTech, how's it going? Welcome to the 7th launch of this mission. Slight things change. Not too many though. I was doing this mission at the beginning of the stream, and I thought that this mission would be easy because I'd done it. I'd really done it. I really had. Let's try this angle. Let's see what happens if we just stay at this angle. I have not. You've not received one? You ask me this every stream, buddy, and every stream I've woken up and started streaming, so I've not really had a chance to do anything like that. PRPG is my Patreon roleplay group. We get together every other Sunday. Deliberately failed it, lol. We get together every Sunday and play some far future sci-fi shenanigans. For instance, a man Zed here did play a scientist. Unfortunately, after a crazy series of events, he's ended up being a brain in a jar inside a robot. Who has a very, very nice friend living inside his robot with him now at the moment. We got a crazy plague doctor. I don't think this is going to make it either, is it? Maybe 4's a little fast. Why did you pull it down like that? That's not the direction I was pointing. I wanted to go to 2. Alright, maybe we can, like, ballistically fire. No, we can't because we need... How many parts are on this? Can we sacrifice some parts for a solid rocket booster to bring us over this way? Well, that said... There's a small chance that we're going to make this one. If we make this way, then we're going to make it back the other way, no problem. Just the small problem of clearing this mountain. And then once we've cleared this mountain, this might actually work. If we manage to land properly, I am totally going to save. Okay, do we want to cut the engines here? We're going to cut the engines here. So we can start slowing down. Oh, I don't know, actually, we might be a little far away. Once again, going to aim for the trough there, I think. Probably better to aim for the trough than to try and aim on top of a hill, right? On top of a hill might be a little bit awkward. Or a little bit difficult to achieve, sorry, more than awkward. That way, this way, and finally... Here. Might have not been the best timings, actually. Turn, turn, turn. Let's get this stopped. We could look that way. Okay. Are we close to the right place? I don't see a trajectory marker. I want to kind of go that way if we can. Which I know is further away, but this looks like a flatter point, right? We'll make it over there, slowly but surely. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if that is flat. Probably not. But is it flat enough to land on? Probably not. I mean, this kind of looks flat. But then we could definitely be getting fooled by the textures, right? I mean, look at this. I'm not liking the way that that is sloped like that. All right, let's just see what we do. Let's just see what. Come on, we can do this. Which way do we want to try and fool if we have to? Let's just zoom it up. Zoom it up. And land like a pro. No, don't. Ah, oh, that's not a pro. What do we lose? What do we lose? Other than our dignity again. Why can't this just land on its engines? Come on, I've breakdanced my way back up to engines before. Let's do it again. What test would I give an AI? You lock it away into a self-contained box, give it access to the internet, and see what it thinks afterwards. I really thought that was it. It is literally just on the landing, guys. It's literally just on the landing. I wish we had a ScanSat readout so that I could try and nail a what's it landing? A flat landing. I want to point that way. If I remember correctly, all we did was point it like that and then just left it, right? Let's go to 2. That's by far the best simulation space. We just leave it like this, right? Just leave it like this. Hopefully we can get out over this mountain. Looks like we're going to brute force this mission until we land somewhere safe. Say looks like. We are brute forcing this mission until we land somewhere safe. Maybe the 7 kilometers upwards isn't quite what we needed. Is the AI connected to the real internet or a copy? Oh, copy, of course. Can't actually give it outside worlds. And by a copy, you don't give it a full copy either. you give it a really locked down child's copy, just detailing all the things you're worried about. What actually is PRPGs? It is literally, as I say, a roleplay, you know, like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, for all my patrons. We all get together once every other week, have some mad times, tell a story together. It's pretty much what it is. Joint story time. We're in the year 2600, or thereabouts. Humanity mainly spends most of its time living in orbital colonies rather than on planets, because, you know, who actually lives on a planet anymore? Do you reckon I can quick save it here? And then just do the landing in a variety of different ways. It's probably how we're going to do it, right? Not necessarily sure I'm going to make this one. Time slow. I could try and land over there. Kessler syndrome was probably not considered during the making of WALL-E, no, which is a little bit silly because, like, that's one of the things. Like, the whole idea of WALL-E is like humanity is left because of all the rubbish. Well, why isn't that right? You have 10 fuel. That's plenty. That is plenty. Right, here. Oh, come on, I thought we had it. That better? Still feel like I'm too close to that lot. Find out though. That rock looks more spherical, so that might be better. One of the things that was worried about that rock was the fact that it would kind of look like an ellipse where it was crossed sideways. Simulation complete. Conclusion: the outfit intention would attempt to escape, and after some time would succeed. The problem is that it would be constantly paranoid. It's just another closed system. Yeah. Yeah, but if they try and do that, that's when we go, no. Because, you know, debug.log, right? Oh, please. Is this actually look like it's going to be it, guys? Oh, yes. Quick save. Yes, I'm down. I'm down. All right, let's do it. Get out of here. Walking. Long walks. Okay. Why are we not doing this during the daytime? That is a very, very good question. Because progress does not sleep. That's why. That's why. Okay, I'm a little bit worried that if we get too close in ×3, it's suddenly going to remember that it's on a slope and start slipping down, whereas on ×2 it will still just keep track of like its physics, if you will. And laziness. Yeah, you got me, laziness. I can add some artificial enhancements to this if you want. Oh, we can't hear the jet anymore. It must have just got outside of its physics load range or something. Go this way around this little cleft here. 2 meters per second. Woo! The Kraken stole the daytime. This is legit what happened. Where is the sun? Kraken took it. It's going to be quite the walk. This is a fairly standard part of almost every space program, though. Have you researched personal parachutes? I don't think you have to research it. I think we can just jump. Because one of the things I wanted to try, rather than this jet rocket thing that I've got, is to do the paraglider. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the seat, and the seat is so far down the tech tree. Like, wow, I didn't realise quite how far down it was going to be. I was like, you know, send the Kerbal out. That's... What? 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 What happened there? Where did it go? Come back. What? Oh, is this going to do this every time? Oh no, it's we just got close enough. It's all right. I thought it was going to do it. I thought it was going to disappear. Okay, it's not rolled yet. That's good. Give it, please. Okay, collect data. Remove data. Nice. Collect data. Remove data. Can we restore? I am a scientist. Yeah, Gilly. I am a what? Alright, must need to have higher skills. Okay. Have fun. No, not that one. This one. And away it goes. Let's press that. Just get in some footage. Let's see what happens today. So, who wants to make a bet on how it's going to survive? Is it just going to roll all the way down and be fine? I mean, this is technically cleanup duty, right? It's just going to lean up against a tree and be like, oh, I'm done now. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're getting faster. We're getting faster. There goes some bits. Bits are going. It's literally why I pushed you down the hill. Blow up. Oh, that's much better point of view. Let's go with that one. Maybe at some point we're just going to come along with the claw and try and pick it up and take it. It doesn't look like it actually wants to die. It's quite the camera shake as well. That is going to be horrific in any sped up footage I do. Oh, we're picking up speed. I'm just interested to know what's going to end up with this now. I'd really like to see it explode. Not because I want the explosions, but because I want to, like, tidy up my area. It wants to live. I think it does. I think it really does. Well, it's a bit anticlimactic. Suppose that sums up my my streams, though, right? Anticlimatism. We're gonna class this as done. All right, let's. Oh, I kind of have to get it all the way to the end, don't I? Do we speed up? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Press the wrong button. $500 meters. It went. Oh well. And it's time for us to walk back. Ah. Walking times, walking time. What else did I have to talk about today? I had some other space news to talk about today, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Let's see if I can quickly do a search and see what comes up and if that's the thing that I was thinking about. What space news do you guys have? Anyone out there have anything spacey that we didn't know about? So Oumuamua being, not Oumuamua, Ultima Thule being flat rather than two spheres. It's like two discs, which they're all very confused about and being like, how does that work? But obviously they also then go, well, think about it, discs form out of everything and this isn't really heavy enough to pull itself into round. It's more interesting that we saw Ultima Thule from its like flat on edge round shape. You know, that it's more interesting that happened. How did that happen? Now obviously we're coming from the sun, so maybe it's some sort of like equilibrium state caused by the two objects. I could see that being. It's an alien spaceship. It's never an alien spaceship. Deploy parachute. Don't know if I can deploy the parachute. It's a shame. Doesn't like it when I'm on the floor. Is this real time? Let's speed this up. I mean, do we do another quick save and try and jump off the side to paraglide? That's what you want. Yeah. Alright, quick save. For jump. Do you actually have to research it, please. Oh look, we're building up a lot of speed here. Rip Gilly Kerman. Rip Gilly Kerman, don't die. You've got all the science on you. This is why I quick saved, though, right? I suppose this is the quicker way down the mountain. Look at that. Couldn't travel that fast without doing that. Can we try and stop ourselves? Come on, you can do it. All right, there we go. All right, nice, nice, nice. And now we just need to walk the 300 meters. All right, this is where we find it on its side or something stupid like that, right? No, it still stands. Yes. Are we going to be able to make it back? I don't know. Definitely need to make a save when we get there. And sometimes I wonder whether it's worth people showing up to the first sort of hour and a half of my stream as I'm trying to figure out why things have gone wrong. Well, I've been doing some work at school where we've been using data from 2 Arctic CERN satellites for a school project on global warming. Is that space for yes, it is. Wow. That is amazing, mate. Where did you get the data from? Like, I presume some website somewhere, right? I mean, CERN did make the web, so like, yeah. So that could be it. Yeah, I'm impressed, man. Tell me more. What are you doing? I assume you've got like temperature data and like some sort of CO2 concentration or methane concentration. Oh, Gilly will be able to get in. Gilly will be able to get in. Their website is free to use the data. Oh man, if you want to share that, like, feel free, man. Feel free. Okay, here we go. Can we get up on here? We should be able to. I've done this before. Come on, do it. Yes, and then we jump, grab. Yeah, and then we got the board. All right, we're doing it, guys. Quick save. Whew. Z for full throttle. Z for full throttle. We go upwards. Awesome, and then we want to do this. So awesome. Right, all we got to do is get over that mountain. If we get over that mountain, we will... Yeah, I know, right? Zed's like, what do you mean, Zed? I'm like, well, Zed is full throttle. Yeah, all we need to do is get over that mountain. Let's pick our 60-degree the 60-degree inclination again. It's not even inclination, is it? Inclination is kind of like your turny. What is this? Attitude. So how long before CERN Hadron Collider destroys the universe via interdimensional rifts / portals / wormholes? The big problem with this fear of this sort of stuff is the very theories that suggest that portals and wormholes and etc. can exist tell us that the people at CERN do not have the power to do so. Like, there are these things called cosmic rays. They exist just out in the universe. They get fired out of all sorts of things. Neutron stars, pulsars, which are neutron stars, black holes, a supernova, stuff like that. They get fired out. It's just a hydrogen and particle or something like that, travelling close to the speed of light. And I mean much, much, much closer than the Hadron Collider can ever get at the moment. And they just crash into the atmosphere, right? Ooh, and that's just like what they're doing in the Hadron Collider. They fire something up as fast as they can and crash it into something. So if that was going to happen, it would have happened to us by now. The atmosphere, something in the atmosphere would have made a wormhole and gone, and we'd have been done. Thankfully, that's not the case. Thankfully, that's not the case. A weasel got into the collider and now it's another dimension. Wasn't it? I went after some toast or something like that, right? I remember a small animal getting stuck in there. I definitely feel like it was after food. Okay, are we going to end up in a horrific, unavoidable nosedive? I feel like we are. Pulling up as hard as I can. I feel like it's not working for us. What point do I go, okay, it's time to cut the engines? Now, obviously, I want to get as close to the Space Center as possible. But I think this is probably going to be as close as we can get. I'm looking at our speed, I'm looking at our plummet, I'm looking at our climb rate. Yeah, not a winner. Not a winner. Is CERN planning on constructing FCC? I don't know, mate. I don't know. The femto casual collisioner. Okay, we are gonna have to drop a parachute from here. I'm gonna call this good though. It's not quite where I want it to end up, but you know what? I am not doing this flight again. So yeah, that's how that's gonna work. We'll drop it here. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Let's see how this works out for us. Future Circular Collider. Ah, nice. Oh, yeah, actually, I have heard of this. I saw a graphic with, like, the CERN one, the Hadron Collider, and then the Circular Collider was significantly larger. You know, it's one of these situations where, because they're trying to show you in relation to something that's already large, you kind of think that the already large thing is small. You reckon use the engines to slow us down? Alright, I think you might be right there. I want to try to be impacting about 4 meters per second, which is just what this seems to be giving me if I just kind of go up and down like that. Okay, cool. I'll take that as a win. All right, let's recover that vessel. It's only 27 kilometers long in total. Wow, nice. The science teacher showed it. It's amazing what they're doing now, right? It's amazing. Biggity bam! We got ourselves some science. Nice. Nice. No XP game. What is wrong with you people? No XP. There's Operation Akia 0.5 out that way. Alright. What I wanted to go for. Wheels. Wheels. Does anybody give me any... anybody got any reason not to get wheels? Imagine if we could make a particle accelerator around the equator, dude. I am all about that. Imagine, if you will, that we put a bunch of magnets in a very specific orbit, and you just have them all following each other around. You wouldn't even need the tube. You wouldn't need the tube. You just send the magnets around, and they all push against each other, and then you use other things to push back. And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. Okay, so we got some science. I'm really tempted by the wheels. I really want to get the wheels. Obviously, wings would also be good. Flight control is here, so I mean we don't get any better wings until much further on though. The other thing we could get instead, normal fuel systems, not so into that. Advanced construction, not so into that. Stability, no. Rockets, no. We did the basic science. These are too expensive. All right, wheels. Looks like we're getting wheels. Small landing gear as well. Biddy bam. Alright. What we're going to do quickly? I'll show you what we're going to do quickly. With the crew cabin, you can send tourists into space. That is another thing we're going to do. I'm going to just quickly go. Let's go around and get these experiments, shall we? Perform experiments around the KSC. So a nice easy way to quickly finish up, but also use the bits that we just got, right? That would be cool. The science that we need to do. Let's have a look. Oh, I do have a radial decoupler, so I'm not that bothered about that. this. Okay. 2 material. Oh, excuse me. Suddenly energy drink. 2 materials study, a temperature scan, and atmospheric. So, no, I'm not even going to start. No. We're going to start this one instead. And then we're going to get 2 material studies. If we can. Pop. And pop. Alright, cool. Temperature scan, atmospheric pressure scan. There's the atmospheric pressure scan. There is a temperature scan. These steerable wheels? They are steerable wheels. Let's put 2 of them on. Like that? Yeah, like that. And then we can have these things on the back here. Maybe pull that down a bit. I may have been a bit far, but I think we're good. And then we just want, like, I don't know, a tiny jet engine on the back of this. Wheezy, Juno. Let's go with the Juno. Let's go with the tiny scoop on the front. It's here somewhere. Aerodynamics are actually what I want. Let's put 2... Oh, yeah, that doesn't look weird at all. And then we want just a little bit of fuel, of course, because, you know, we need some fuel. Oh, you got terrible fuel tanks. And then what do we do? Why are you making this complicated? Why not? Alright, we'll do the rover wheels. Alright, you've called me out. Because it looks cool. CPOM. Center of particle. No, I don't know, man. You got what's the acronym for? Oh, you say complicated. It now needs, though, to have some power. I want you. Give me you. Power. We don't have power. Just going to put all of these down here. Oh, no, I can't do that because I press... Oh. At what point does it start complaining? I think that's alright. No, I haven't. Thanks for the reminder. Let's get Bill out of there. We want Bob, scientist extraordinaire. Launch. Center for Polar Observations, yeah. Just need 50 of these. I'll be alright. Where is it we're supposed to be going? Here's the question. As soon as it gets there. Bam. Alright, I want this open. Launchpad, VAB, KSC, mission control. Okay, got a long way to go. We'll do it backwards. Mission control. Oh, just anywhere in the KSC. And we're going to have to get out there somewhere. That's cool. Doobie doop doo doop doo. I'm a little rover roving around. We're getting the radar amplitude images meant to be mapping the edges of the glacier. Yeah, that would definitely do it, man. Okay, I need to stop. Log temperature. Alright, we got that one. Nice. My plan is to not really do much of the around the KSC stuff unless we have a mission for it. It makes it fun. Plus you get some money and stuff like that. Okay, the next thing is, what have we got? We've either got the VAB or mission control. Which one's mission control? Mission control is the one behind the space plane, right? Let's go and do the VAB first then. So far the software has been annoying to you, dude. That I believe that is a general science thing. If you have any inputs on how to make science software better, I'm sure their web developers would love to hear from you. Yeah, web developers, program writers, you know, coders. Unfortunately, scientists, they spend a lot of time... Oh, break. They spend a lot of time learning other things rather than UI design or whatever. So, I get it. But man, we could definitely use decent UI. Alright, mission control is the atmospheric pressure scan. Still not there though. I like these little patched up holes in the wall. There's our little mission control room. Hey, so tiny. So tiny. At some point we're going to have to throw Jeb some stuff so that he can build a thing and get out of here. Because, you know, I dislike Jeb, so he should go off on his own little adventure. Ideally using Kerbal attachment system. I like this this telescope. I'm a little confused how all the telescopes are just pointing sideways, though. Surely you want to point them up. Alright, log pressure data. Big bam, that's that one as well. VAB is just over here. Oh yeah. So we had 2 successful missions today, believe it or not. I know one of them took, I don't know, an hour and 3/4. But sometimes that happens, especially when you are working within ridiculous constraints, technological and gameplay. Open doors, perform all science, observe materials bay, just that one. Take that, thanks. And then last one is over. Can we please? At the launch pad, yeah. How much electric charge do I have? That much. Should be enough to get over there, hopefully. If I do this as well, that should also help. Stop it being like a runaway effect. Still pretty serious. But yeah, no, lots of batteries. Needed a lot of battery. We could probably put more on there actually. How many parts are this? Well, I think with this final one, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if those rover wheels actually had the speed of opportunity. Oh, God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? We are going to get over to here and do this science. I'm then going to recover, and I think we're going to leave it there. Next time, perhaps an actual space mission. Today was all about going around and tidying up the things we had available to us. Yeah, indeed, Rip Oppie. It's actual sad times. I remember the launch of that little hunk of now space junk. Oh, I shouldn't call him space junk. I don't know. Opportunity. It's a name. All right, perform the observation. Ooh, let's go back to the space center and get from there. Yeah, what was Opportunity's maximum speed? Anybody know? What speed it actually like really ripped through? And we're gonna recover this. Bigdy bam. Oh no, that was Fly. Here's a bit of footage that's gonna get cut out. Come on, it's literally the last thing. I'm gonna crash on the loading screens, right? 0.18, that was its fastest recorded day or its furthest recorded day or whatever. Because there'll be a maximum rated and then there'll be what they actually took it to. Alright. It's like how most rocket engines are actually run at 110%. Roughly half it. Roughly half it, I think. Recover. Bam. 21 science. That's 32 in my back pocket. Alright. But yeah, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time when we're going to spend some more points somewhere. The real question is, do we save these science points or do we get these stability ones? You know what, I'm going to just do it. Bam. There we go. We spend that. We need to go and get some more things to open up more areas, to give us more technologies to go and do some more things. But I will see you then when we are going to do that. Bye.